Hey guys, Darth Gloric here, back with part 5 of my Divinity Original Sin playthrough. So last time we got new abilities for the whole squad. Obviously Scarlet, our resident magic user, got some good ones last episode, which was fantastic. Now at the very end of last episode, I believe we bought Blitzbolt. That's blank. Yeah, we bought Blitzbolt, which now we know. Because it occurred to me that Scarlet didn't have a whole lot of regular, just good damaging abilities, because her only real option was Staff of Magus. She only had this, and then after that, I mean, that's it. Then she has a whole bunch of support abilities, but otherwise, unless they're really close, then she has Vampiric Touch. Otherwise, that's it. So we went ahead and bought Blitzbolt, so that way she has at least one other option. As far as regular damage goes. Now, Gloric doesn't have any real, he has a couple of abilities, but he's just waiting on Men-at-Arms being level higher before he can learn them. Wolgraf has some good ones. Winged Feet was super useful last episode, and it's been fantastic. He's been doing really well. And then Bear Daughter, likewise, could use some abilities, really. She doesn't have a whole lot going on. Now, there is an archery person over here, so we actually could take a quick glance. See what they have for sale. So yeah, but as far as what we actually did, we finally
what sort of arrows do you want?
we started exploring
Freezing,
a little more.
Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
It's really distracting having her yell at me. Anyway, as far as plot last episode, we managed to get pretty close to Evelyn's lair finally, but we mostly explored a lot of the outskirts and we did lots of side quests and a lot of the outskirts of the city, I should say. So yeah, as far as what she has though. Okay, absorb the elements, decreases armor, but grants higher resistances against the elements. Fire Seer gets a target improved sight, 50% chance to hit with ranged weapons for 4 turns. Well, that wouldn't be terrible for her. She could give it to herself and then land some more blows. Ricochet, which she already has. Ranged power stance, I don't like the stances. Precision stance, nothing crazy. Splintered arrow, fires an arrow that splinters on impact. Dividing, piercing over enemy targets. See, that would be a good one. It requires 6 AP, but it would be at least another good damaging ability. Survivor's Karma, increased luck and critical chance of all of you and all around you. Oh, well that's nice. Okay, First Aid, which she already has. Treat Poisoning, which she has. Yeah, this Splintered Arrow is tempting. It's almost 700, but we are loaded, obviously. And it requires a ranged weapon, but it only needs level 3, and she is already that. So we'll go ahead and take that.
A good day to you.
I don't think we have anything else to sell, though. Because we have some other little things, but I don't really know. I'm hesitant to sell it because I don't know if it's good for something else later.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
All right. So we will go ahead and give that to Bear Daughter. Send this to Bear Daughter. Okay, now, let's go ahead and get a little farther away here. And just so we can hear less of the chatter. We can go to this. There we go. Nice. There we go. Now she has Splintered Arrow. That'll give her another damaging ability. There we go. Gloric, I'm not going to bother because, I'm looking around because he has 2 in the wings, just waiting just until we get Men-at-Arms another level. But really, it was Bear Daughter and Scarlet that I really wanted more abilities. Scarlet has lots of good support abilities, but only 1 ranged damaging ability, so... Anyway, but yeah, we got real far last episode as far as exploring this outside area, as you can see. We did destroy Arhu's big old robot, and that was good. Now I'm thinking this episode will probably maybe look around a little heavily more in here or so before we head towards Evelyn's little beach there. So I'm thinking we're going to go the same path we went before, but we're going to try and stay in this area, maybe poke a little bit downwards, but we will see about how all that rolls. We will see. Because I don't want to accidentally stumble into an area that I'm not leveled for, you know? Now the question is, are they going to let me out this door, or should I... Yeah, or should I run around? Because I can get around the other way. I'm just curious to see what they think of my
Beyond
level.
these walls,
the Legion stands at the ready. Your word is my command. So
okay, so he didn't say anything about about me not being leveled, so that leads me to believe I'm probably pretty good then. Good. Well, that looks... Let's say that looks like trouble. It certainly is. All right. Hold Probably just go... Well, let's go ahead and do winged feet, because there's... That dude is poisoned over there, so that makes sense. Alright, now... I think I probably could go this way. But having him be doing his own little thing on the away from the other group feels like a good plan. With Gloric, I usually prefer to have him go out and then stand still so they'll come to him. And that plan continues to be a good one. Take that, hippies. And I think we're going to give the Avatar poison to Gloric so he can't be poisoned by these guys, because that's otherwise a very likely possibility. And otherwise, we can't see them, so... Alright, well, luckily they weren't able to reach us, so that's fine. And obviously they were running through poison, so they healed pretty fun. They healed just fine. Olgraf's going to get this one. Not ideal. Okay, Glorix, I guess, is going to get this one. Thank you. Boy, they heal for quite a bit. Alright. Ooh.
Stings like thousands.
That was neato. That was her new ability, that splintering arrow. That was cool.
Stand down before I put you down.
Oh no, it's good. It counts as a hit. I thought I shot the barricade. And then we'll do a Blitz Bolts.
Eternal silence awaits you.
Heyo. Fantastic. Alright, a little hesitant to move, although actually, those two are actually fine, because Gloric has Avatar of Poison, and Wolgraf has Winged Feet, so it's fine. Alright, I was about to say, I think only Gloric has a couple of just the tiniest marginal damage, so nothing to fear there.
I needed that.
Gods leech this
Yeah.
evil from my blood.
That seemed... Go ahead and do this really quick. Stop that pesky poison. Now, let's say...
Vile kiss of the serpent.
Unfortunate. Come on, people. Keeping you people alive. Alright, so we're healing her. And we're gonna go ahead and treat this. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, Glory. That was worth a lot. Alright. Okay, so I picked up that, like, this mug, I guess, that never runs out beer.
I needed that.
Take a swig. Was known for brewing the best beers in all of Rivellon. His beers were so good, even the elves could be persuaded to drink his heavenly fluids. That sounds sketchy. Never empty beer mug. I mean, 100% chance to set drunken stupor for 3 turns. It's 1,500 in value if you look at the bottom there. I was about to say, it just sounds like a really fancy name, so it's just the kind of thing you want to keep, you know? Which at some point, before too much longer, we'll be getting access to the bedroom and the chest back at the end of time. So when that happens, we will be we can store a lot of this stuff, so our inventory can be a lot less full. Hey guys.
Who are you? Stay back.
Who am I? Who are you?
This haunted yard is terrifying enough without you scaring the marrow out of me. To answer your question, my partner and I were part of an ill-fated cohort of legionnaires sent by Lieutenant Selenia to inspect this church. I suspect the eerie goings-on at that very church for why Livia and I are trapped in our bones instead of prancing about the Hall of Echoes right now. And I do mean trapped. Oh, what I'd give to see my... Oh! What is that? Phew. I thought I heard a zombie. As I was saying, oh, what I'd give to see my darling wife, Marissa, once more.
About your wife, Marissa.
My Huddly wuddly doodle pop, light of my life, fire of my flesh. Since I'm good as dead, I'd do anything to be able to deliver one final letter to my dear Marissa. If I tried to go back to civilization, though, I'd be sacked, speared, or smashed on sight. It rattles my bones just imagining it. Say, you're alive. Heartbeat, squishy parts and all. Perhaps you could deliver it for me. Just remember this is a private matter between man and wife. No peeking, if you please.
Don't worry, bro. I won't read your letter to your wife. What's going on at the church?
You'll run into the entrance if you keep along this road, though I wouldn't recommend it if you value keeping your skin attached to your face. The place is teeming with necromancers and the ghastly creatures they've been resurrecting. Lava, hellfire, a bone shrine, and that's only in the courtyard behind us. I'm afraid our troop never made it past the horror that lurks there.
Sorry, I was adjusting my fan. I'm trying to have it on me and feel it and whatnot without having it buzz too loud, so you guys are being like, OMG, that fan's so annoying. Anyway, Undead Scourge. So, we came across 2 undead legionnaires who were killed and resurrected while on a mission to inspect the abandoned church to the northeast. At least these poor souls warned us about the dangers that lie ahead.
Does the wind sound the same as a stray dog hungry for...
Tread lightly, will ya? Any sudden movement is liable to give Blossius there a heart attack. Or, you know, a rib attack.
Who are you and who's Blossius? I'm just curious if she has anything different to say.
Well, who we are now is certainly different from who we used to be. We were elite soldiers, Blossius and I. 2 troops in a regiment of Selenia's finest guards. We agreed to inspect this church. Selenia had an inkling the undead outbreak might have started here, and while we never completed our mission, I'm certain she was right. Near the bridge just behind us, an undead monstrosity has made its own hellscape around a shrine of bones used for gods know what terrible purpose. Perhaps to control each of the ghouls that haunt these lands.
What happened to the rest of your regiment?
Same as what happened to us. Partly, anyhow. We were lost trying to gain ground against the Molten Devil King presiding over the courtyard behind us. One of our soldiers ingeniously applied a piece of equipment to the ground, clearing a temporary path through the lava. Her plan seemed to work and we made progress into the Hellbeast's arena, but soon we were too far in with no way out. I've never felt heat like that before, Source Hunter. I've never felt fire in and through my skin, my sinews. And then we were all of us little more than bones. But it was only Blossius and I whose souls awoke in our skeletons once more. The rest remain where they collapsed. The Legion's best skilled fighters, burnt bones beneath a broken turnip cart.
Ah. Needle. Splitting maul. I'll take that, because that might be good for Gloric, but... Alright. We're gonna get a little ways away before we read what the journal stuff we picked up, because I don't want them interrupting me. Okay, anyway, so Legionnaire's will. We met an undead Legionnaire, Blossius, who entrusted his last will to us. He asked that it be delivered to his wife, Marissa, in Silverglen. He insisted that it was private and that we shouldn't read it. And then the expedition to the church. We found the Legionnaires, but most were killed by undead horrors, and 2 of them, Livia, and Blossius, are now undead themselves. Lieutenant Selenia will want to know what we learned. Okay, so, over here is, I'm assuming, this is the church, right? Yeah, this is the church. All of, over here is, all lava. It's pretty intense. But I'm thinking of, going this way and then going up to finish exploring this upper piece, because I feel like we didn't really do that, so I'm not really headed churchward quite yet. I have a sort of a mental image on what I'm looking for, I think.
Back on my feet again.
Possibly. We'll see. But yeah, well, I feel like I remember the church being a little bit rough because everything is on fire. So now, luckily, that's one of the #1 reasons why having rain is one of the most convenient things. So yeah, it's one of the many good reasons to have it. Just curious to see if there's anything. Well, there's trippy. Anyway. Alright. Let me just look at our map here. Okay, this way. Just trying to fill in the gaps in the map that we haven't actually seen. Because it's labeling things that you haven't actually been to. Obviously, when we were here the first time, we went through just this lower area, but it counts that obviously it says we've seen, you know, it says we've seen farther than we have. So really, we only really saw like this area, like, you know what I mean? Whereas, you know, but it lights up that we saw like all of this as an example. So, you know. Now there's a cave. Oh, I think this is where we go into the cave to get to the other side of that. Now we don't need to go through there anymore because we can just teleport there. Because we can teleport here to the secluded beach. So we don't need to do that again. But now we can say that we've seen the rest of that. Now we could head towards the church. We also could go a little more down because there's another area that I'm kind of thinking of, and I'm trying not to head to the lava thing yet. Again, I feel like I remember that being a little bit tough. Now, yeah, I mean, so maybe we should go back to where we met those two legionnaires, but instead maybe let's like focus on going south rather than going past them and behind them. And I think maybe that'll be the ticket. All right, there we go. This way. Maybe that'll be the ticket. I don't have much of a sense for the levels that you should be for a lot of this parts, because historically I just sort of play and I just do things, but I'm not paying that much attention to my level. Whereas now, and just for the YouTube playthrough, I've noticed, like for instance, I'm level 5 right now. I don't know what levels I usually am for stuff, so I don't have a gauge on like, am I too early leveled for this or whatever? Because normally I just play, you know what I mean? So in case you don't know, I think this is that attack ground thing that we accidentally did, I think, last episode. But the thing is, it's actually interesting, is it's actually convenient because you can use it to scout, as you can see. You can, like, use it to look around. So, yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. See this? All of this is on fire. So as you might imagine, trying to keep your people, you know, not lit on fire is pretty challenging. So we are going to try and maybe head south past the lava fields. If it comes down to it, we could probably give it a shot. I imagine we would probably pass it, but still. I'm kind of looking for something specific, but again, I don't have much of a sense on where it is or where I should be. Kind of feel like going this way might be the way. You know, like going beneath and around them. Because I think that the church might even be the correct thing I'm looking for. I almost think it is. But I'm just trying to avoid the lava fields part of it. And I think if you go south, maybe you can go around them. There's a corner of stuff over here, the ruined villa. But the ruined villa has some slightly tougher enemies. So I'm going to see if we can squeak around the bottom of this part before we try for the villa or somewhere else. I'm trying to get to the church, I guess. Initially, I was thinking I was trying to avoid the church, but what I'm picturing is the church. I'm just trying to avoid the lava fields, so at the moment, that's the plan. But I actually think we're doing exactly what I wanted, because, let me go ahead and use our little scouting thing here. Yeah, see? Because this is the bottom end of the lava field part where those guys died, whereas this is what I wanted. So, we'll stick a little bit this way. I don't remember what's that way. You know? Yeah, I don't remember what's that way. Oh, I remember that well, though. Well, we could go talk to it. I think that's actually an exit of the map or something. I think we're actually pretty close to... Yeah, there we go, see? Ah, there we go. This is a dead end.
Well, 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 what have we here? A wee wanderer wandering after a wonderful wishing well?
Tell me about yourself there, Walter McWishingwell.
I'm Walter Wellington McWishingwell. Well met. Won't you call me Wally, though? It was that my brother William, why he was a winsome well, would hand out wishes with me. But he's since been whisked off to somewhere wild and wintry, and poor Wally's been left to whinge and wax, all by his onesie.
Tell me more about your brother. What happened to him?
Oh, my poor wayward William. He was snatched away by the wicked Winter King and whisked into a wild world of whirling snow.
Here's the thing is you can go to that little snowy place, but it's a little bit, there's a lot of scary things in there. So I don't know, again, I don't have a sense for what level you should be when you're there, because I've only ever been there when I was too low level to do it. So, you know, I have some PTSD about that winter place.
I wonder, would you be willing to take a whack at bringing Willie back? I would weep wishes for weeks if I could see him again. I can teleport you to the Winterland right now.
Another time.
Well, you know where to find me when you wish to go.
Okay.
I wish you well.
So, the Wishing Brother. We met Walter McWishingwell, a well whose brother was kidnapped and brought to an alternate dimension. So yeah, that winter place, you can travel there anytime, but like I said, I've only ever been there when I was too low level to do it, and I have gotten just stomped. There is something specific I'm thinking of. There's a big old snow demon monster over there, and I've gotten locked in combat with him when I didn't have escapist, and so I couldn't leave. You know what I mean? I couldn't leave. I couldn't do anything about it. So I was just locked in, and he just killed me, and that was just the end of it. So, you know, like I said, PTSD. So this is only 13. It gives you a lock picking, which is good, and +2 initiative, so it might be good for Wolgraf. He has a 13, and it's only +1 lockpicking, but this one will add to initiative at the cost of 2 armor, and I think that's absolutely worth it. That sounds worth it to me. At least it gives you some initiative, and I think if initiative is what I think it is, then that's really good. Now, as far as Glory goes, I'm a little curious about this axe. No, it's worse. Nope, it's garbage. Alright, that's okay, though. We can sell it, so it's still fine. And wands we can sell, so also fine. Alright, well that was worth it for Wolgraf, though. He got those gauntlets with +2 initiative, which is nice. Alright, beautiful. And we will, we'll give it a save, and then we'll head up here, because I think we'll probably be, you know, strength-wise, I feel like I'm pretty similar to what I sorta usually am for the church. So I think it'll be fine. Hopefully. Hey, puppy.
You smell like a hero. The hero I've been waiting for. A hero.
Tell me about yourself.
I've got a bone to pick. Well, I've got no bones to pick, you see? And that's the problem. My friend and I collected a quite big pile of edibles from these shambling undead. A smorgasbord on feet, I say. But a band of wild wolves chases off of it. If you follow me, I'll lead you straight to him. I bet a hero like you could shake him off in a matter of minutes. I'll lead the way, hero.
Sure thing, puppy. This dog is actually level 7. I do wonder if I'm actually not leveled enough for this, but we'll see. Where are we going, puppy? Ah. No, Doxy, get back. All these wolves have more initiative, are faster than than I am. They're gonna go first, which means you're probably gonna die. That's usually what happens. I don't think I've ever actually seen this dog survive this, by the way, because obviously all these wolves go first, see? And they're off there, and I don't get a chance to go before they get their moves off, so I don't assume he's gonna survive. He usually doesn't. There's a lot of them, but, you know, they are only wolves. Okay. So, normally we would go a little more stealthy here, but I think we just need general damage. So, just think we need to start wailing on things. Now, if we can battering ram, maybe we could knock as many of these over as possible.
You don't have
Yeah, like that.
to stand on.
There we go. That was good. We knocked over a lot of these guys.
Nowhere is safe from my arrows!
Okay. So, never done this before, but I don't think I've ever actually tried healing him, but that seems like a smart idea.
Stay the combat!
At least we killed one of them this way. Haha! Aha! No. No, please. No! I want him to survive. I've never seen him live. Oh, there we go. Yes, attack my people. Not the dog. Don't attack the dog. Gloric is the VIP so far, dude. He's like, because he knocked everyone over, it's just like, it's been so good. There we go. Yes, drop him as fast as we can.
On the mend. Your grave opens to welcome you.
Alright, let's go ahead and go maybe Vampiric Touch.
Your grave opens to welcome you. Magical close.
Hey, you felt that. There we go, that's fine. We've got some just fat experience. I have never seen this dog live. That is incredible.
Sweet relief.
What happened to the dog? I don't know, he just like ran off. Whatever. I got fat experience for that. That was incredible. I've never had him live. Interesting. It's weird to me that he just bailed. He's like, bye. Obviously it was worth it. I got huge experience for that. It leveled up everybody. Alright, so we have a point to spend. No, please no. Remove point. I was about to say, she doesn't need anything as strength. Okay, so obviously intelligence is really important. Speed and perception wouldn't be bad because perception is starting points in battle, and speed is how quickly you gain them, along with other things. But it's, you know, very important. But getting an intelligence boost is a good idea too. Yeah, let's go ahead and go intelligence. And then we have 2 ability points to spend. Let's see. Ooh, we can use more points and things for our main goodies. So I feel like that has to happen. So let's go ahead and go. I don't know if it matters what order. Geomancer and it is. I guess it's 2 just to upgrade it all. I guess. Okay. Like I guess Geomancer's okay. I guess. All right. I guess I'm okay with that. Now, for our boy here. So, now he has a boost to strength right now, but normally it's at 8 is what his strength is at normally. And he has a boost to speed as well from gear, but normally it is 7. Now this one is starting action points in combat, and I feel like Gloric is always out of points. So I think let's give him a perception point just so he can get more moves in combat, because I don't feel like he has a lot. Now this one, I already know what we need here. He needs 2nd level Men-at-Arms in the worst way. Alright, and then Woolgraph. Let's see here. Lots of speed here. He has 6 in there. I feel like his Constitution is a little low. Dexterity. Yeah, let's go ahead and go as his Dexterity. Only being at 7 is a little low. And then for his points, that's all leveled. His main skills. Scoundrel is already maxed. Getting lockpicking makes sense. He is like my main lockpicking guy. Normally, we have a +1 from gear right now, but if we didn't have it, especially, so I think I feel okay about that. Okay, and then Bear Daughter. At the moment, normally she has 8 dexterity. She has that constitution, but I feel like her speed and her initiative and stuff, these I feel like need to go up. So let's grab this one. It's how many points you gain per turn. I feel like she could use a boost there. And then her main stuff here. Yeah, let's upgrade her bow. Of course, she is the main, that is her main deal. All right, fantastic. Sorry, I meant to do this. Well, hey, that was neat. That was obviously super worth it. We, leveled up so good right there. Gloric, buddy. Crippling Blow. Nice. And then Whirlwind.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Oh, it's so good, dude. Gloric just learned so many new abilities. It's so good. Lovely. And then I don't think anyone else was just carrying anything that they needed to learn, I don't think. So, oh, fantastic. Look at Gloric's bar now. He knows Crippling Blow and Whirlwind. Lovely. Well, let's obviously give that a save. Because, man, that was profitable. Lovely. Alright, I guess we can... We either can push this way... Sorry, wrong button. Grove. I was kind of thinking church before anything else, so... Maybe let's go ahead and back up here. Maybe let's back up here. It is right there, though, so it's tempting to grab it just because it's so close. Hark. Heyo. I'm just gonna check for goodies here. Send that to Bear Daughter. And that to Bear Daughter. Alright, otherwise I guess we can... guess we can aggro all these skeletons. Ah, okay. Let's go ahead and go... Let's go hastened. Then invisible. Alright, let's go! Okay. Yeah, see that 1 point of perception. Look at the. I feel like he had way more action points already, even than before. I feel like they both did. That was really worth it. I feel like. I'm not positive I can even see him. Yeah, well, you know, we tried. It's not terrible. I mean, they are above our level, but like, I don't know, you know. They are above our level here, but at the same time, like, they are just minions, and so they are above our level technically, but like, I don't feel like that means necessarily that we can't beat them, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, we are a level below, but as you can see from that damage, that didn't do almost anything. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't feel like the balancing is the same for levels for like main characters and players versus just the hordes of minions, you know what I mean? I don't think it's the same thing, so... You know, I was looking for like a spellcaster, because that's usually the type of thing that's smart to go after first, but... There's a lot of armor going on here, though.
Stitch in time, eh, friends?
Oh, well, we should get the one that's behind us. Yeah, the bladed weapon doesn't do as much, but this blunt weapon does really good against all these skeletons. Heyo. I was about to say, and plus the good news about them being above our level, we're getting crazy experience for this. Alright, we'll go Blitzbolt. Yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy anyway, so.
Blitzbolt!
Stunned!
I save every last drop!
Charmed? Oh, I don't even know what that does. Ow. Man, that hurts. Well, look, at least he missed at least once. Alright. We're not quite in a position for a whirlwind, I feel like.
Your grave opens to welcome you.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Alright, we gotta get her some additional support. Charmed, I think. Does that mean he's fighting for the enemy? Because I feel like that's what that means. Obviously, he's attacking me, so yeah. Ow, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Thank God. Ow. Right. Let's get the freak out of here, shall we? Wolgraff is in a lot of
Stitch in
pain.
time, eh, friends?
Well, I mean, you know, we just did our best.
Try to resist this.
Yeah, magic damage. Take that. Give him some more power. See if that'll help him. Upside, the smoke is in the way, so I'm wondering if they can't see me now. Or if they're trying to desperately to kill Wolgraff. It's hard to say. Whiff. Well, I mean, he's really, really hurt here. Let's do this. At least that way they won't be able to see him, so like they'll have to come around to get him. So lovely. Ow.
Back on my feet again.
Okay.
Feel the pain of my stave.
Whiff. I mean, I would love more help here, but he's really hurt, and I feel like there's a really good chance he's gonna die. Do this, so hopefully she'll stop bleeding. Unless, of course, it doesn't cure bleeding, and I didn't look because I'm an idiot.
On the mend.
All right, who's he surrounded by? There's at least 2 of them. That feels pretty good.
Your grave
Yeah.
opens to welcome you.
Take that, you punks.
Face the unending darkness.
Okay.
No glory in this death.
Holy moly, that was intense. I am wondering if we are a little
Back
underleveled
on my
for this.
feet.
That is for sure. Any other super amazing goodies? Okay. Hey, hey guy. There we go. This way. Alright. So, you know what we could do? Now that we have this little, this waypoint in the grove. Yeah, let's go ahead and we can actually teleport back, because now we can actually get back there really easily. And rather than waiting for healing for all of, for Scarlet and for Gloric to very slowly heal the whole party, I feel like it would be more prudent to lie on a bed. Now, luckily, there is a bed that is unoccupied that no one will care about if we sleep in it. It's usually what I often do when I'm, you know, if I have lots of healing to do and I don't want to wait. Over here.
Back on my feet again.
Alright, pardon me. Alright, this will be a lot faster than the alternative. Okay. Then Gloric. He's a little banged up. We could use a little bit of health. There we go. And then Woolgraph is in lots of pain. Heal me. Okay. And Bear Daughter's missing a very tiny bit of health. Beautiful. Alright, there we go. That was a lot more efficient, wouldn't you say?
You can play here all right, but that doesn't solve the mystery.
Nothing for it but to keep looking for more clues.
Yeah, relax, you two. We are certainly aware who killed who, alright? Alright. So, things to sell. Although, hang on, did I get any gear to look at, though? Not really. Okay.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want?
So...
Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Alright, you can have the wand and the axe. And the bracers. And I think that's pretty much what I was after. Now, if you would just repair all of this, Hui, please. Lovely. Thank you. Alright. Fantastic. Now, let's go ahead and get to the other side of town. Let's go ahead and report this into the lieutenant because might as well. At least we can get the EXP for closing that up.
Baking like a cake.
Oh, Lieutenant, I have news.
So good to see you again. I shall be very glad to, by all means.
Old Church.
For 2 years, all news has been bad news, and clearly not
Oh.
still. I thank you for telling me, Source Hunter. Knowledge is better than uncertainty.
Oh, I skipped it because I thought that wasn't the one. Sorry about that. I wouldn't have skipped it had I realized that. Yeah, wouldn't have skipped it had I realized that was her answering what we were talking about. We informed Lieutenant Selene about the fate of the Legionnaires that were sent on the expedition to the Old Church. We lamented their deaths and undeaths, but she lamented their deaths and undeaths, but thanked us for bringing her this news. There we go. So that's what she said. So we're good. Not as good as hearing it yourselves, but you know. Now we got lots of experience back there. Did we how much did we level, by the way? Yeah, I mean that was a big jump into the level there. Quite a bit. Alright,
Potent heat.
so we could go right back, which I suppose we could. We seem to survive that well enough. This is probably a mistake. I probably should be backtracking and going somewhere different, but I am a stubborn boy. So we're doing it anyway. But this is also why we're saving it, because if it doesn't go well, then, well... so that's your daughter. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. That's why we saved it, so it's totally fine if it goes very poorly.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Yeah, this whole thing is covered in traps. Okay. Rather than doing anything really dumb, let's try some things, shall we? Okay. So here's the bit. We're gonna save this before I touch anything, just in case. And if it goes well, then fine. And if it goes poorly, then we'll, you know. Well, never mind. We don't have any lockpicks. Never mind. Never mind then. Alright, moving on. Ignore that. Alright. It's actually down below is where I was under, is what I was more after here. Whoa, that's a lot of poison. I am almost walked fully on top of that. Okay. Yeah, it was a big party of undead up here, but we handled it. Okay. There's the wishing well again. Oh, okay, there we go. Hang on. Do you think maybe I go up this way? Watch out for the burning pits. I mean, we could just try to clear them, but like, you know. Oh, auto save, that's a bad sign. Wait for it. Alright. It's alright. It'll just slow us down. Let's wait for it to pass before we move on, just in case. Okay.
Wargraf spotted something.
Really? What's it? What is it, pray tell? Oh. The Legend of the Weresheep. There's an achievement for meeting the Weresheep. I've never actually... I obviously don't have it. Interesting. Well, legend after legend and rumor after rumor purport how the first weresheep rose like a gnarled and terrible weed from the ground. Some say a shepherd paid an evil witch to bless his herd, but soon found his woolly friends grew a taste not for grass but flesh. Others claim weresheep are the eternal child of the goddess of livestock and the lord of unholy necromancy. But one fact remains true. Every passing year, their numbers dwindle. A great mystery surrounds the existence of the last remaining weresheep, but these rift-running death dwellers are difficult to find. He who seeks his own set of weresheep armor will search a lifetime or longer before he finds what he seeks. Rumors tell that the final weresheep, solitary in his wanderings, has been sighted only once in the last century. Its location is disclosed in a legendary scroll last seen in the realm of Fairy. I'm assuming that's how you say that. In the realm of Fairy, free for the taking for any soul brave enough to risk the wrath of the Winter King. We found a strange book claiming that in the land of Fairy, we can find an ancient scroll indicating the location of the last weresheep, whatever that means. Interesting. But yeah, there's an achievement for actually meeting it. I don't have that one, but hey, if we, you know, continue at this playthrough like we have been doing, then I imagine we'll get there. Maybe. I mean, I want the achievement for starters, so. I just see all this poison and it just makes a person, you know, wonder what's up. Alright, so we got some graves. Okay. This way, people. We're gonna go around the, that is a lot of oil. Alright, this way. We're gonna go around. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Company, I see. And it's such a delightfully opportune moment, too. I'm just about to conduct a small experiment, and if you have an interest in magic and science, you'll oblige me by taking part in it, will you not? I've laced this area with more than a few pernicious little friends who are simply bursting with the anticipation of supper. But they simply abhor uncooked meat, so you may find they'll want to char you before ripping out your throats. Now, your job is to put up a mite of resistance against your inevitable death. Sounds good, yes?
I mean, gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan of this plan.
Right then. On your mark, get set, go.
Right. Well, you know, like I said, gonna be honest, not a massive fan of this plan. Oh, dear. That's fine. That's totally fine. Right. Totally fine. No one panic here. There's no reason to panic. I'm totally not distancing myself because I expect the rest of them to die or anything. We can get most of them, like, right away because Scarlet has rain. So we can put out their fuses to at least start with. I think then he'll call that for now. But if I just attack them willy-nilly, you know, there's going to be a problem. So we do have a water balloon, though. Oh, we can hit this group. Beautiful. Now, I don't know if they'll explode anyway, but we could, like, try and hit one in the distance. Just to you know. Yeah, see? Just to be real safe. Obviously, that worked. Okay. Please don't. Oh, fire absorption shield. I thought he was going to shoot a fireball and kill us all. I was like, please don't launch a fireball into all this oil. Gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan of that plan, but I'm trying to make sure she doesn't hit one of the bombers. Oh, this colossal explosion in the distance. It's fine. Scarlet goes next, and we have rain for the remainder here.
Rainfall.
Yeah, I know. Such is the plan.
Your vitality renews me.
They just have to try attacking me because they can't explode. Yeah, see, now suddenly it's a lot less dangerous. Oh my god. Yes, I know you can't explode because you're wet. That was the bit. That was the point. But here's hoping they actually can explode, because...
So the world.
Alright, well they did explode, but not but only in a self-explosion kind of way, because Gloric didn't even get damaged for that, so they did explode, but not in a damaging us all kind of way, so that's fine. Likewise. Beautiful. Funnily enough, Wolgraf is the only one that is actually on fire.
I need to dry off.
Sorry. It's the wrong button. Well, I was hoping to cast that on a certain, damaged rogue.
Good as a new penny.
Alright. Well, that was obviously very intense. Ooh, look at money. Nothing crazy there. Take the oil, or the gold, sorry. And then there's all of that. We can top off Wolgraf. I don't know. Do you think does he think this is gonna count? Oh yeah, look at that, it does count. There, clear that up so we can walk over there. Grab this.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
How to Speak Troll Zombie Edition. Guess I'll grab that. And a little bit of gold. Alright, fall back, people. I gotta clear this. Okay. Alright. There we go. Thanks to Scarlet, we are slowly clearing and putting out all the fires. Alright. Lovely. And I'll take that. Okay. We could go grab what's over here. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute.
Stand down before I put you down. Spirits of water, show your strength.
What a deluge!
Alright. There we go. Get all the flames, put it out.
Dynamic force.
Some barrels. Well, that's worth selling. Ooh, send that to Bear Daughter. Cup of tea. Well, obviously it was a healing item. I am surprised. Maybe I'm thinking of a different part of the graveyard. Maybe I'm thinking of a different part of the graveyard. There's a, something comes up. But it didn't pop up, so I must be thinking of a different piece. Oh, hang on. It might be over here. Okay, hang on. Actually, I do think it actually might be over here instead. But we're gonna grab this first. The waypoint's more important. There we go. Talking. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I knew he was in a part with like the big old like, you know, tombstones, you know.
Who'd give all this up for oblivion?
There we go.
Come on, then, Eb. Speak your
A
piece.
mortal! Aha, well, surely I don't have to tell you how much better a life or death here in Rivellon is compared to a dreadful eternity in the Hall of Echoes.
Why are you ghosts hanging around here?
Beats me. We're hardly the only Sicilians lost at sea. But there's some strange magic afoot of late. The dead can't seem to stay that way. We were all aboard a ship, headed from Arata to Fair Sicile. But upon our return, the lighthouse failed to shine its light. We were lost upon the rocks and flung far and wide upon the tempestuous waves.
Sound familiar? Remember a ship, a certain lighthouse that went out earlier? And who were you exactly?
The name's Ebenezer. Pleased to make your acquaintance. You've probably been meeting some sad souls around here, but I sure as hell ain't one of them. In life, my interests were soft leathers, southern vintages, sun-ripened afternoons, and ample-fleshed companions. Each sense was a source of new and familiar pleasures, and I luxuriated in them all. As a ghost, I admit that many of those pleasures evade me, but Rivellon still smacks of life more than the Hall of Echoes could. Though half the fun of fun is sharing your exploits with an eager ear, you know? Oh, what I'd give to find my little buddy again. The best listener I ever had the pleasure of regaling.
Who's your little buddy?
The ship that sunk and turned us all into phantoms? She was home to a sweet old tomcat, Oscar by name, who'd curl up cozy as can be on my pillow. We shared many stormy nights while I scratched his little chin and whispered stories of my youthful exploits. But I reckon cats don't stay on as ghosts after they pass, 'cause the little furball is nowhere to be seen. That, or the lucky bastard managed to survive the wreck. He was a scrappy old fellow after all.
Tell me more about the Hall of Echoes.
The final resting place for those deemed worthy of paradise. Paradise after life? Ha! Look around. Paradise is opening your eyes. Or in my case, gazing through the ectoplasm and seeing the wide, wild world around you. Can you imagine anything worse than being stuffed up into oblivion with the rest of the dead? Give me tragedy, chaos, beauty, and delight. My companions would do well to stop pining and start enjoying, no?
Alright. We met a ghost called Ebenezer who is desperately trying to convince his fellow ghosts to stay here rather than seek the Hall of Echoes. What could be his motivation?
We are our own judges.
Wow, that was a lot of you all talking at
This ghostly
once.
form is the finest blessing we could hope for.
Hang on. We're getting farther away so I can actually read. They all started talking at once. Alright, let's try that again. We met a ghost called Ebenezer who is desperately trying to convince his fellow ghosts to stay here rather than seek the Hall of Echoes. What could be his motivation? And then we discovered that Ebenezer used to talk to a cat aboard the ship he was on. Perhaps the cat is still alive. Yeah, imagine that. What a crazy little coinkydink that might be, Well, let's go talk to the one of two cats that I know. This one is the only real cat. Well, actually, there are three cats, right? Because the other cat would be Maxine, I guess, so. There's only two real cats that I know of in this little city. One of them is we know him as Sam. We'll see what his real name might be. And then there's Maxine. And then this third, not really, sort of, kind of, maybe a cat, is, of course, Arhu, but I feel like he just shapeshifts into a cat, but he's actually a human. Call me crazy.
Where's young Esmeralda these days? She has the softest lap to lay in.
You used to be called Oscar, didn't you?
Oscar, you say? I haven't been called Oscar in ages. Boy, does that bring back memories. It's the name the ship's cook gave me when I was but a kitten. I remember him rewarding me with bacon every time I caught another rat. And I remember listening to a fellow called Ebenezer, who used to tell me the wildest stories.
What can you tell me about Ebenezer?
A strange bird, that one. Used to indulge in every pleasure of life like there was no tomorrow. Guess there was no tomorrow for him, come to think of it. He would talk everyone's ears off about the delights of fine dining, his fascination with new fashions, about the elation of lovemaking, and so on and so forth. To me, though,
never suspecting his revelations would be stored in my mind. He'd whisper of the shadow sides of his indulgent character. Fine dining, yes, on human flesh even. New fashions, sure, even if they meant the annihilation of a species for its hides. Lovemaking, indeed. But sometimes the girls were very young and suffered delicate tortures. Some died in his special chambers, but would still be used.
Oh my god. This guy's a scumbag, dude. That's horrible.
A strange bird, as I'm sure you'll agree. If he were a bit smaller, I might have caught him like I would a sparrow and rid the world of his hidden evils.
Yikes. Wow.
Waiting for what?
Well, actually, hang on. Before we read that, let's get out of the bar. There's all these fools all talking. Alright. There. Let's get over here where it's a little quiet. We talked to Unsinkable Sam, or Oscar, the ship's cat. He told us about Ebenezer's savage past. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Old Church. How about we go talk to Mr. Ebenezer, Mr., you know, I tortured women and had sex with their bodies, and Mr. Pedophile, and, you know, Mr. Poacher. How about we just go kill this guy? How about?
The finest blessing we can
Let's give this save in case he wipes the floor with
the
me, though.
sights, the sounds, the chaos. Ah, who'd give all this up for oblivion?
There's something to it, isn't there?
Wait for it. Hey, you scumbag.
That's it, kiddo. Explore as much as you can while you've got that youthful vim and vigor about you. Life is a wonderful thing.
I've heard about your sick past. What do you have to say for yourself?
How could you? Those are lies. It was the ultimate pleasure. Oh, how could I hang back if there were even rarer, even more exquisite elations to pursue? How can I let any morsel of satisfaction go untasted in this brief mortal coil?
You would be a big fan of Slanesh if you were in the right universe, by the way.
Surely now you understand why I could never submit myself to the judgment awaiting me at the gates of the Hall of Echoes. No. I prefer to remain here for an eternity with a few of my senses, a few of my more delectable memories, than risk being cast into hell.
There's something to it, isn't there?
If he stays here, his past will haunt him forever. At the Hall of Echoes, he may find a way to make up for his terrible deeds.
Agreed. Ebenezer will not enjoy the judgment he faces, but crimes of such horrors demand penance.
I agree. He's a scumbag.
Is that so? Is that what you really believe, Source Hunter? Well, forget divine judgment. I say we judge each other here and now. The better of us stays, the worse be damned.
Alright. So, imagine being a ghost, they're gonna be immune to, you know, like bleeding damage. Let's start with that. Now, they don't have attacks of opportunity because they're mages, I suppose. Oh, he felt that. Alright, let's see.
Valiant dash!
Aha! Aha! And I knocked him over. I don't want him to give him time to actually do anything.
One shot, many wounds.
Okay, let's start with this.
No glory in this
Heyo.
death. Stand down before I put you down.
Alright, I'm ready.
I picked them for a dry shirt.
Aha! Attack of opportunity. Well, that's rude. Well. Less than ideal.
Please assist me.
I know.
Friends.
Please, please. They all got multiple turns. Alright, well, my whole freaking team is frozen. That's neato. Ow. Ow. Well, I got one of them, but his friends are, like, doing very bad things to me. Ah. Neat. Well. Ah. It's going well, in case you can't tell. Well, I don't know if we have the... Yeah, it's 4 to use either way, so... We're gonna lose everybody, but maybe Gloric can finish this up. Maybe. Hey, well, this is gonna be expensive. Right, well, Gloric, you're our only hope, my guy.
This is the end for you!
Yeah, you like that, huh? That's lame. But, well, also, that hurts a lot. A wow. A whole lot.
Go on, Ed.
Neato.
Speak your piece.
Alright, well, that was cool. Let's try that again, possibly. Now, we either could let him live for now and level up a little more, or we could be stubborn about it and try to win. Our damage output is okay, but, like, I don't know. They are a little bit above our level, so... I don't know, level-wise, I think we might be a little too low for this.
The sights, the sounds, the chaos! Ah, who'd give all this up for oblivion?
Right, especially when they're just gonna spam freezing spells that I, you know, that I can't do anything about. So I guess they get to live, because I can't really stop them, so... but only for now. Only for now, because they're above our level, but we'll be back when we're higher leveled, and then we will crush the life out of them. And we will force them to move on with their lives, and they won't get away with just spamming their stupid little freezing spell. They won't get away with it. Alright, on to other ventures.
Sorry, pal, but not a soul's permitted to disturb the enlightened one. On guard.
You know what, I'm actually okay with this. Because you're probably not going to be as difficult as some recent fights I've had. We'll just go all the way over here. Take that. Oh yeah, these guys are much more our level. That's for sure. Also fine. I think we'll save the rest.
Trying to escape?
Take that. He's like, let's go. Oh wait, runs away. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, how do we surprise this guy, shall we?
Sweet relief.
Meet your demise.
Okay. Now, Bear Daughter could heal Scarlet's poisoning, so we could possibly ignore that.
Surrender to my leeching embrace.
Okay.
A taste of the gathering storm.
Yeah, get stunned. Alright, so let's go and go here. Cures the poisoning.
We must drain these toxins.
There we go. Beautiful. Interesting. With. Twice. Get him! Come here, archer boy. Ooh, that was good. Aha! Alright, well, we'll get closer so we can finish the next turn.
The force of Maxos is within me.
Take that. I guess we'll save the rest. Out of sight. Okay, well, let's get a little bit closer at least. Alright, let's try that. Aw. Well, that was a good try. You fool. You don't even know who you're facing. Beautiful. Alright, Gloric, finish it. Oh. Not quite. Totally fine. Scarlet, finish it. Lovely. Ooh.
Sweet relief.
Alright. Yeah, see? That went a lot better. See how different it is when you fight people that are actually your level?
Up.
It's a much different experience. Don't worry, we're gonna divvy all this out, obviously. Okay, so scrolling down now, obviously send that to her. Get a bow, it's a blank one, we can sell that. Identify, oh, can't identify it, it's above our level. Identify that though. Okay, so, first things first. Oh, actually, really quick, let's look at this first. Now, we fought some aggressive sailors on the beach. They were protecting some kind of black weapon. What could it be? Now, it's called Cecil's Mighty Staff, so I imagine it must belong to the mayor. And then we have a mysterious murder, the main quest. The path that leads to the lair, mentioned in Evelyn's diary, was guarded, and we had to fight a sailor named Dietmar, as well as his thugs. So now we know. Okay, I'm just gonna look around at our gear, so we can't look at that. Let's see here. There is the staff, which is better, I think. Well, this one has 17 HP though. It gives me a lot of HP. I don't know though. Mine has better chance, same damage, but this one has poison resistance and it's 5% chance to set burning. 4 attack, same as mine. It is a unique staff, though. It is a fancier staff. Its base damage is better, though. Not by a ton, but it is a little better. That's probably alright. I mean, if we talk to... I don't know, I'm hesitant to use it, though, because if we talk to Cecil and he's like, no, man, that's my staff. Alright, hang on. Let's go ahead and put my old one back on. We'll wait and see what Cecil says about the staff, and then we'll see. Alright, right, daggers, so Woolgraph. 2135, 11 HP, this one is movement. I feel like the HP bonus is nice, though. That's probably worth it. Same damage, but this one has an HP plus a 15% chance to set disease, which is nice. Yeah, I'd say that's worth it. Alright, now, Bear Daughter, your bow. Ooh. Better bow, baby. Cool. Alright. Fantastic. Okay.
I could do with a cold drink.
Grab that. Crappy helmet. Send that to the designated grenade boy. I'm the grenade boy. I'm the one that explodes. I mean, it wasn't an exact reference, but part of that is a reference. If you can figure out which part, you are also a classy individual. Is that a dead person? Arrow, bear daughter, it's for you. Hey, Crab, you see anything suspicious?
Intriguing, isn't it? A body washed ashore in the middle of a deserted beach. Who was he? What happened to him? Was he friend or foe? Your mind is bubbling with questions. Well, you are quite in luck. Yes, quite in luck. For I have a unique grasp, get it, on this situation indeed.
What do you know about this corpse?
What do I know? What don't I know? I saw it all from start to finish, so ask away.
Who was this man?
His name I do not know, but I can tell you he was a very experienced pearl diver. But a few pearls a day wasn't enough. He wanted to be rich, better than the other divers in Sicil.
How did it happen?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, for this is where the story grows extra juicy. He was talking to those watcher statues on top of the cliff. We'll grant you a wish, they said. I want to swim like a fish, he said. Ta-da! You can now breathe underwater, they said. So down, down, down he dived. I guess the wish was a bust.
When did it happen?
I know that for sure. Yesterday I was enjoying the mid-afternoon sun when I heard a strange gurgling. I looked toward shore and there it was. The body of the pearl diver.
What do you know about the Watcher statues?
Oh, not so much. They've been here longer than I have by far. And if I listen closely, I can hear them talking to people sometimes. I wish I could get them to talk to me.
I don't feel like you do, gonna be honest.
Leaving already? But I know plenty more. Just ask. Come back. Oh, well, it was great meeting ya. Don't be a stranger. You're my best friend.
That crab is so lonely, dude. So relatable. Hey.
Can you imagine risking life and limb for mere riches?
What a fool. Why court death for mere pearls?
True enough. If he'd been content with his lot, he'd be diving for pearls instead of lying in a heap.
Yeah, take that. Hang on a minute. Bear daughter, you need health. Okay. So, once again, there's something about the talking statues.
For real friends. I is for I wish. E is for each other. N is for nice. D is for don't go.
Crab is so beyond lonely. Alright, let's go a little farther away. Okay, so, a crab at the beach told us the story about a pearl diver who drowned. Apparently some mysterious statues were involved. Yeah, I know. That's the second time we've seen a body because of the statues. That's the second time that's happened. While we're already here, we might as well go ask them about it. Might as well. There's another warp point. That's nice. Alright. Statues. What do you have to say for yourself?
Hail! One look at you, mighty paladin of the waves, and your destiny is clear. You were meant to swim the seas.
I heard you falsely told a pearl diver he could breathe underwater.
Me? Well, I suppose it's possible that I told the tiniest fib to that eager little diver. But I swear, in your case, my word's as good as gold. Go on, try it out.
You can talk?
Of course, of course. Do dolphins not frolic in the waves like rabbits through the field? Do crabs not waltz between the sea and shore at their leisure? And do you not possess the power to breathe the water of the sea as easily as you do the air? Assuredly you do. I, mighty statue of the cliffs, to grant you the power. Now go, your highness of the tides, and test your new ability.
Uh-huh. And what are you statues doing here?
A tedious eons-long job. A task more fit for a dog. For our only purpose within these stony confines is to guard the entrance to the cave you see on that cliffside.
Right.
We must prevent what lives within from escaping until due penance is done. But we long to move freely once more. But we are utterly trapped without our preferred elements to free us. Farewell, ruler of the deep. Don't forget to test out your new power. Swim deep, 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 and see how your lungs transform to gills. I swear it will work.
We met 4 talking statues on a cliff, each of whom claimed to have magic powers. Right. That is the bit. Alright. So they are destined to guard a cave. Now, I don't think we can access that cave yet. But I imagine down the road we will probably get that ability.
Woolgrove spotted something.
Hey, good looking out, dude. Unless it's like an explosive and kills us all. Oh no, yeah, I say again, good looking out. Ooh. I don't think we need that. Oops, sorry. Identify this. This. We'll just sell the cap anyway. Alright. Well, we got boots, and there's a spear, but the spear will be two-handed, which means none of us need it. But there was some new boots though. They're 15 with no perks, so we can see if anyone has anything lame. Oh, there we go. Those are for you. Okay. Gloric's still wearing boots that are only worth 9, but TBH, his boots are only worth 9, but it has bonuses. Which one was that one? Was it Secluded Beach? No, Watcher Statues. That's the one. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get this other armor identified because it looks big, and it would be really cool if we could find more armor for Gloric. He's been wearing that armor like the whole game, so it would be really nice to give him something that's much better, if we can manage it. His weapons are pretty good, but his armor, it would be nice to give him something that matches a little better, you know? It'd be okay.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Really? Are zombies weak to silver?
What sort of arrows do you want? Freezing?
Sell that.
Silver?
Sell
Poison?
that.
Get
Sell
to
the
the point.
hats. Sell the crossbow and the old bow. Alright, now. Go ahead and repair. Now, can you identify this for me? Thank you.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese,
All right.
tomatoes.
Oh, that's nice. Ash and my tomatoes. All right, so this is much better. Look at that armor, dude. 74. So it does reduce his movement a little bit, but to be fair, he's the tank. There we go. Look at that. That looks actually a lot better. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Yeah. There we go. Gloric's looking much cooler now.
What sort of arrows do you want? Freezing?
Silver?
Poison? Get to the
And sell
point.
his old armor. Fantastic. Oh, really quick. I picked up a cup earlier that was literally just worth the money. Yeah, this. But I'm keeping this one because this one says the Golden Grail. That sounds fancy, so I'm keeping it. Plus, I started the game with it for some reason. So, okay. Lovely. Now, now we can teleport out. We can go to Secluded Beach, I guess. Lovely. All right. On we go. So there was, oh, actually, I kind of wanted to talk to the mayor. Hang on a minute. Sorry, too far. I was one too short. Okay, let's go ahead and go talk to the mayor really quick, though, because the staff I'm holding is his staff. And, well, it says Cecil's mighty staff. So if he tells me I can keep it, then awesome. But if he doesn't say that, then, yeah, if he doesn't say that, then, well, you know, if he wants it, he can have it, because it's pretty negligible as far as if it's better than mine, you know? It's, like, its pure damage is a little better, but some of my bonuses seem better, so I don't know.
What? Oh, hello again. Please tell me how I can help you during your investigation.
Tell me about yourself?
I know my elf? What elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Cecil through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed.
Weird. So he didn't say anything about it. Maybe his wife, wherever she was. I thought she was. Bizarre. Oh, hey, hang on. Are you the wife? Do you know anything about this staff?
A sauce hunter. Oh, what a sight for sore Sicilian eyes.
Oh, well. Maybe not, then. Weird. Weird. And what was the, I don't know what's happening. Just desperately trying to get the buttons to do what I want. Nope. There we go. We can do this. I know buttons. What could it be? Weird. Alright, well, whatever. It can stay in the inventory for all I care. Oh, sorry. Too far. Or not far enough, I guess. Alright, anyway. Can you tell my ADHD meds are wearing off? It's real hard for me to focus all of a sudden. Anyway, I'm gonna go grab a rock star because it's that kind of night, and I will see you guys in just a second. Delicious. So you know what's funny is I said it's that kind of night, and really what I meant was it's that time of night. Because it's not like I'm having a night where I need the emotional support or anything. It's that time, you know. It's the same time I drink my rock star, so that's all there is to that story. Anyway, so there is there's a little bit of this little dip over here. So before we jump on Evelyn's little part here, we could go see if there's anything in this little divot. But then we will probably try to hop inside Evelyn's little lair there.
It seems these thugs are angling for a fight.
Bring it on,
then.
In
that case, I'd say we ought to oblige them.
I agree. Let's go whoop some ass. I agree. Maybe these guys are related to the staff. Maybe not, but, you know, maybe. Something like this. This way we do get closer, but we're not, you know. That way we're closer, but we get to retain some points that can come towards me, you know. Did you feel that? And I guess we'll do something similar. I suppose. That was a good one. Yes, come closer, please. You're out like on the on the edge of my range. Like I was an idiot if he thought he could walk past me. That guy was an idiot if he thought he was gonna just walk past Gloric. That was a dumb move. Don't worry about it. Okay. Let's see. Probably just go towards the back, like our usual strat, and start attacking the archers in the back. Okay. We are going to go.
No foe can stand before
you
me.
like that, nah?
Die, vermin!
That was nice. Don't worry about Gloric being on fire. We're gonna handle it. Right meow.
7 drown this land.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
It's better than the alternative there, Bear Daughter. Boy, the second I ended that turn, that guy was shooting at me. He didn't even have a timer. He just immediately started shooting at me. Wow. You're just shooting him with everything, dude. Poisons and fire and...
Potent heat.
It's fine, she's, Fire won't stick. Aha! Another guy that tried to just walk right past him. Okay. Aha, knocked him over. I could, if I hang out nearby, Bear Daughter could heal me with the poison. Alright, hang on, let's get real close. Okay. Lovely.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
And she is on fire, which is ironic considering all the rain. There we go. No longer on fire. There's someone still alive. Oh, someone that's on the ground. Lovely. Alright.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
I needed that.
Alright. Nice robe. A helmet. Grenade. Obviously worth it. Okay. So, first of all, some arrows need to be moved. More arrows. And a grenade. Okay. So. Yeah, but we get Lucky Charm with these. I'd rather save the good boots for you know, frontline people anyway. I need you to check your daggers. Ooh, I think this might be better. No, actually, the bonuses are better on this thing. On the one he has. I like him having the hood. That's fine. 17, but his gives him initiative. Okay, Scarlet. What about those robes? 34. Hers gives her earth resistance and HP. But this one does give her a big jump to armor, though. I feel like it's worth it. Also, look, it's purple. Cool. I am a fan. It's like purple and pink and stuff. That's freaking awesome. Alright, Gloric. Hey man, normally I don't like to cover up your head, but I mean, that's a pretty cool helmet, so it's like at the same time. It's not the worst thing in this case because it's really cool. I'm tempted to finally switch out of this because his bonuses are nice, but like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that because we're starting to get pretty crazy armor territory, but the bonuses are nice. HP and movement, it's really good, especially because his movement's getting real slow because the armor he's wearing is real heavy. So I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it for now, but I would not be against getting him something better. All right, lovely. Okay. Obviously super worth it. All right, now that leads up to the statues, which we've already been to. So now we can hop down below to look at Evelyn. Well, you know, Evelyn's lair anyway. We need to heal some people, though.
Sweet relief.
And then we're also gonna use this.
Into the fray once more.
Pop off him.
A stitch in time, eh, friends?
Yeah, totally. You know, they say that a lot when they're healing. I have always wondered, like, what the frick does that mean? A stitch in time, eh, my friends? Like, what does that mean? I feel like I need that explained to me. Alright, he looks pretty healed. Okay. We're good. We're saved. We're healed. I'm wearing purple. Let's go. And pink. I think the main part is pink. I think the trim, like the little edging part, is purple. So, you know. It is mostly pink, but whatever. I still don't care. It's bright and shiny and colorful.
This seems to be the
I love
location
it.
mentioned in Evelyn's diary.
It looks like it, but where's the entrance?
Relax. I already know what to do, people. Oh, hang on a minute. I meant to just eat that. Just cuz. Just cuz. Hey, guy.
Excuse me, you're standing just exactly in my sun.
Who are you?
Me? Oh, I'm long retired now. Enjoying the sunshine is far preferable to gutting rabbits over silly stones, after all. But they say a sorcerer's work is never done, but I seem to have finished mine quite in time to enjoy my golden years.
Do you know anything about a source murder in Sicile?
Source murder? Sicile? Oh, I don't concern myself with such matters anymore. Channeling source is more hassle than it's worth, and Sicile's a fish-reeking backwater I've no interest in visiting.
I don't really care that he's a sorcerer. So you're a sorcerer. I mean, if I have a chance to press him, I won't.
Well, most certainly, though I haven't practiced in quite a few years. All the ferocity and fire of it just can't hold my interest the way a mellow afternoon on the beach can. You're giving me a strange sort of look, my friend. Is the heat getting to you?
It should be our duty to end your wicked life, but you seem just so harmless.
See, here's the thing. I mean, that's partially true, but at the same time, like, first of all, don't judge a book by its cover. But my main point here is, so if source is magic, I don't feel like, I don't know all the details, because, like, I don't know all the deep lore of this world or anything. And so it's like, I feel like I have a very surface level understanding, but it does, I wonder, does using source automatically make you evil? Like, isn't source just magic or something? Like, I don't totally get, but I wonder, I would hesitate to say that using source automatically makes you evil. Without knowing any of the deeper lore or any of the deeper details or exactly how it works, I would hesitate to believe that using, like, source automatically makes you evil. So I feel like that maybe it's a knee-jerk, over-the-top reaction, maybe based upon something that happened in the past or something, like, you know, the Order of Source Hunters or whatever. Like, it's kind of a zero-tolerance policy on source users, but at the same time, like, I would hesitate to believe that using source automatically makes you super evil, definite bad guy, what a villain, you know what I mean? And without knowing better, you know, without knowing greater details or lore stuff, but I just don't know, and so without knowing, I don't believe it, you know?
Agreed. Abstain from sorcery, and you'll have no problem with the likes of us.
Oh, source hunter, are you? Oh. Aren't source hunters supposed to be a bit, well, fierce and awe-inspiring? You look more like you'd like to settle down for a bit of sunbathing with yours truly. Help yourself, then. It's a big beach. Go on, then.
I don't really care, you know? He's just enjoying the beach and stuff. Just do your thing, bro. Also, yes. Anyway, okay, let's see. Here's what we're gonna do. Forever ago, we picked up this.
Didn't you read the spell, my friend? We who step through yonder gate the hunters hate, eh? Doesn't sound like your sort of crowd, does it?
There's corpses lying around, perchance?
Just what do you know about Evelyn? This is her lair, isn't it?
Oh, brown hair, nasty temper, big staff, huh? I suppose she's the one who tasked me with this little posting. She's always running in and out of the place with a foul look on her face. Friend of yours?
Regardless, I'd like to enter.
No, don't push me, Source Hunter. I'd like to go back to enjoying the sun, eh? And I'm sure you'd like to go back to whatever it is a scout like you gets up to. Trust me, there's nothing in that cave worth dying over. And frankly, I'd quite prefer not to get your blood all over my beach blanket.
What's within this cave, exactly?
Do you really need me to get into the tiresome details? There are some people inside. People and things. Equipment of some nature or other. I was given a bit of gold to keep people, that's you, out. So that's what I do. We needn't make this any more complicated than it has to be.
I mean, I already said who are you, but maybe his answer will be different this time.
Don't let's worry about that just now, my friend. Why don't you step away from that gate, and we can while away the afternoon with such matters. You aren't planning on going where you ought not to go, are you?
I don't have any bonuses, right? So we'll try, but I'm almost certain this is gonna end in blows. 90% of the time it does. It ends in a fight and you just kill him and that's the end of it. I believe one time I think I actually won and I talked him down. So anyway, our options are I'd step out of the way, old man, if you want to continue enjoying your retirement. And then 2 is don't let me bother you, sir. I'm just having a little look around. And then 3 is I don't mean to drag you into my affairs. I only tend to have a look around. So we have no bonuses, so it really doesn't matter. Don't let me bother you, sir. Just having a little look around. So yeah, it's actually 6-4, surprisingly. If you believe it. Yeah, you know, you're not gonna get a second one in a row. Frick, dude. I mean, I would have had it, but it's just, you know, he just counterpicks you.
A source hunter caught...
Alright, fine, whatever. Just kill him. I almost had that one, too. That's annoying. I just, you know, that's one of my actual big pet peeves of this game is the argument thing being literally rock, paper, scissors. Like, I just really, really, really don't like that. I find it incredibly annoying. Because it's just, because, you know, it means that there's zero, like, you know, it's not a matter of you spending your points and having even a percentage chance. It's literally rock, paper, scissors, you know? I don't know. I really don't like that dialogue, rock, paper, scissors system on dialogue because obviously, you know, 90% of the time you're gonna get screwed, you know? Which I find very annoying. I don't know where the dude, he's invisible somewhere, but I don't know where he is exactly. Ah, there he is. I was hoping Gloric might be able to get him.
I'll grind you into a fine dust.
And there we go. Now he's on the ground. Take that.
Sweet relief.
Then we'll do this.
The force of Maxos is within me.
Didn't do a thing. That was neat. Don't ask why. I couldn't tell you. Oh, that was something, huh? Ow.
Freedom from my grasp is but a
Aha.
distant memory.
Alright. Whiff. Missed. Yay for willpower. Alright. Now that he's buffing that guy up, let's put special effort into killing him, shall we? Yay. Alright, we don't have the AP to do anything else, so... Yeah, that's worth it. Yay. There, we've got a little residual damage at the guys in the back. Wow, he's like completely magic proof. It's actually startling. Can at least do a preliminary heal. Ah, take that. Whiff.
A demon's ward upon me.
Cursed, huh? I don't know what that does, but it doesn't look good. Hey-oh. Oh wow, his damage output is like non-existent now. I wonder if that's what Curse does.
As good as a new penny.
Ay. It's so very magic proof. Whiff. Right. You know, he could have. That would have been
Good
fine.
as a new penny.
He could have walked away. You know, had the dialogue gone in my favor.
My friend, we have done it. The secret lair of Evelyn is before us at last. I will follow where you lead, into this mystery, and out the other side of it too.
Hell yeah. She's so loyal, dude. Alright, give her some heals. But the point is, we all leveled up. So, we have an ability point. Let's see. I feel like, obviously, we need to give her more spells. Because she is the spell person. Let's go Hydrosophanist or whatever. More spells. Okay. Then we're just gonna make sure. Oh, hang on a minute. There was also one of these. Okay, so let's see here. Bully, courageous. We don't want courageous. We want escapist, if anything, which we should actually get at this point. Know-it-all, light stepper, lone wolf, my precious. Politicians, scientists, stench, walk it off. What a rush. And zombie. Yeah, let's go ahead and finally grab escapist. That'll help us stay alive. So escapist allows us to flee combat even when enemies are right next to you. So that'll be amazing because that will basically gives us the opportunity to leave. If we're outmatched, we can just bail without having to die. So okay, so for our boy here, he already has maxed out men-at-arms, which is good. I think next can come dual wielding bonuses for him. And then for Bear Daughter, sorry, I did it again. All right, now for this, I'm thinking we'll double check, but I think now that she has escapist, I feel like we should go for escapist for him. Let's go ahead and look around, double check, but gives you an extra attribute point. Bully. Bully would be a good one for him. It's 50% more damage against slowed, crippled, or knocked down enemies. So that's really good, of course. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in here, but yeah, I feel like especially Picture of Health. Picture of Health gives you 3% times your men-at-arms for extra vitality. Wow, that's really good too. Thick skin. I mean, there's lots of good stuff here, but considering we just gave her escapist, let's go ahead and give it to him too. This way we can, we can keep the whole party alive. All right, now, this one. So her bow is already maxed, which is good. We could give her some defensive stuff. Her marksman's already maxed. She has max lore master. So I guess let's go for some defensive stuff for her. Yeah, let's go ahead and go willpower. And then for this one, we'll get escapist because it's the theme going right now. And then I think Wolgraff already had escapist, so I don't think we need to, I don't think we'll need to do that for him. But he already has max dual wielding, which is good. We could give him willpower or bodybuilding. He already has max scoundrel. And he has max lockpicking, which is what I would have done otherwise. I don't really do a whole lot of sneaking, because does this count in combat or out? Higher sneaking improves your movement speed while sneaking and shrinks NPC sight cones. Yeah, see, I think that's outside of combat. I don't think that's related to his invisible skill, so I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, let's go defensive, and I guess let's go bodybuilding for him. I think that's the plan. Now for this one, yeah, see, he already has escapist, so we can look for something else for him. Arrow recovery, bigger and better. Bully. See, Bully wouldn't be bad because, again, 50% non-magical boosts non-magical attacks by 50% against slowed, crippled, or knocked down. Bully would be pretty good for him, too. Range and spells and scrolls, that's not good for him. He doesn't want to be more fragile. Gorilla increases attack damage while sneaking by 50%. Ooh. Well, no, actually, I mean, it says while sneaking. That's probably the outside of combat. So if I was going to use that to get, like, to trigger, you know what I mean? Like, if I was going to use that to initiate combat, which I never do, so I wouldn't worry about that. Leech is a good one. So Leech is probably what I'll go with if, because obviously you heal while standing in blood. Scarlet and Gloric already have that, and you can see how often that's convenient, especially for frontline people. So for Gloric and Wolgraff especially. When resurrected, you revive at full health. That's not terrible. When pinpoint, your grenade throws will never miss again. I mean, that's pretty neat, but Gloric could technically get that. He has level 1 Scoundrel. So Gloric could actually grab that, which would be good because Gloric is our grenade guy. A character with Speed Creeper moves at normal speed while sneaking. Wow. So, I mean, you could really make a whole build around it if you wanted to. I mean, we're not going to, but you could. Swift-footed gives you 10% movement bonus. That would be really cool if you were doing like a lone wolf run. If you were doing like a lone wolf run, you could get Scoundrel so that you could move faster. That'd be convenient. With the rest of the party, like the rest of them aren't going to have it, and we're not going to lead with Woolgraf, so it's not that crazy. I think that could be good if I understand it. Reduces the duration of statuses that have a bodybuilding saving throw by 1 turn. You know, so I think that's good. But really, I feel like he really just needs Leech. That's just, I feel like, the best one. So that's fantastic, because the rest of them have Leech, all the other frontline people, so... Which is good, because that gets us to level, that gets us to level 7, so... Okay, we used the spell we found in Evelyn's house to uncover the entrance to her hidden lair. Time to venture forth and learn what she's up to. I agree. Alright, but first, gotta identify this. Send that to Bear Daughter. Identify that. Alright, we have some armors, but I feel like it's gonna be Gloric stuff. Hang on a minute. Did we get more robes? Oh, that's her old robes, okay. So we have 62 and 36. This is a strength one, but we just got this one, and ours is better. This other one has cursed. I mean, this other one is good. Immunity to cursed. It's HP. You know, it's cool, but ours is heavier and better. And Gloric is just the wall. That's the goal, is to make him. He's the tank. He's the frontliner. So, so that other armor will be good for selling, but because yeah, see, this is a strength thing. Now this one is a dexterity thing, and it's worse than what she's wearing. And yeah. I mean, our bonuses are better. So yeah, all those armors are worse than what we're wearing already. Okay. Oh, there was a dagger. Let's see. I think so. 2135, but ours has. Well, no, this one includes fire. It's plus movement, but this one's plus HP though. Plus the disease chance is nice. Yeah. I think ours is better. I think our bonus is better. The bonus to HP I feel like is really good. So I feel like we have better stuff. Okay. Well, sorry there, old guy that was supposed to watch the door. I tried to talk you down, but, you know, the game is not very polite about letting me win those things. Okay. Alright. Well, the autosave's going. We're just gonna wait. There we go. Okay, here we go. Evelyn.
Source Center? Here? I've got to warn the others.
She's gonna make a run for it. We can catch her. We don't have quite the movement for that. We could try to get past her though. Like we could run as far past her as we could. Maybe something like this. She doesn't have attacks of opportunity, so. Aha! Good catch, Cleric. Alright. Alright, give that to Cleric. Ooh, a key. I don't know what it's for, but keys are great. Okay. Oh, Hank, can you, like, loot the ones in the back? No, you can't. Okay. That's fine, I just wanted to know. Alright. Well, we caught the lady before she could make a break for it, so that's good. I mean, I don't know what would have happened, but just in principle, I support it, you know? I don't feel like it makes much difference, because whether she alerts them or whether we run up here and attack them, I don't think it makes a difference.
Come on then, open it. Oi! Is you the one what locked this here gate? We need to speak to Evelyn.
Why do you need to speak to Evelyn?
Well, myself, I need a hand choosing drapes for me kitchen windows. Are you daft? I need to inform her about the happenings in the Black Cove. But since m'lady seems to have barred her gates to the likes of us, why don't you tell her this, small bones? We've run into a snag in the cove, but we're pushing through. The Starstone will be hers soon enough.
What's going on in the Black Cove exactly?
I reckon if you don't already know, that may be above your pay grade. Take it up with Evelyn, why don't you? Or, better yet, have a look for yourself. You seem like just the type those pirates would love to get their hands on.
You should get out of here.
Is that right, small bones? Maybe you can give me a single good reason for I rip your arms out.
Hey, I have a bonus. Don't you know, Evelyn can't stand being bothered like this. I'd hate to see you get on her bad side over a misunderstanding. Use my sweet charm. I'm still gonna somehow lose. Let's go. See? Oh well. I was trying to be cheeky by doing the same one twice, but if I hit paper, he's gonna go scissors. Ready? Oh wow, look at that. It didn't happen for a change. Yeah, see? See what I mean? He just always counterpicks, and I don't know. Is there like a strategy here? See? And then I do it. Now it doesn't work no more. See what I mean? Like I switch it, and he just counterpicks it. Like I don't. Like it's so retarded, dude. It's so retarded. There's like I just hate the dialogue system in this game. Like, you know, the rest of this game is awesome. I don't have any complaints about anything else in the game. I literally can't even think of something else that I would complain about. But I hate the dialogue system because there's like there's no strategy. There's no strategy to it, and if you switch, it always counterpicks you. So, you know, I mean, you guys saw, it was like I grabbed one, and then immediately he switched and grabbed whatever it was weak to. Like, rinse, repeat, and that's what the dialogue is in this game. And it's so annoying, because obviously back there, I absolutely should have been able to tell them, you know, should have been able to talk them down. But no. It's so dumb, dude. Just hate it. There should be a skill later on that lets you disable it and lets you, like, you know, like there should be a later skill in the game that you can convert. It's like a skill, like a skill ability you can grab to change the dialogue system to like a normal RPG. But hey, fine, you know, fuck it. Let's just kill them all. Who even cares about charisma? Oh, well.
A blizzard of blows!
Take that.
Face the unending darkness.
Lork is a machine, dude. I think I'd rather shoot this guy. Twice. Hey-oh. There, see, they're all dead. There you go. Who even needs charisma? All right. Okay, so give that to Bear Daughter. I think the rest of this we already went through, but the bracers are new. Are they worth anything? Ooh, they're 17. So let's check the frontliner people. They matter more. 13 plus bonuses. All right, hang on. What about you? Bonuses, but it gives her a bonus to lockpicking. Now initiative seems nice, but Scarlet just has no bonuses on anything. So alright, so let's just give her the upgraded ones. All right. Anyway, sorry about my complaining about the dialogue. I just super hate it. Only thing in this game I dislike. Hey, tool disarm kit. We'll grab that. Or trap disarm kit. Sorry, not tool. Oh, that'll be worth some money. I think we should give that to the disarm kit. We should give that to Woolgraph. He's the lockpicking guy, so it kind of tracks in my mind that he would also be the trap disarming guy. It seems like a rogue thing to do, you know, like the scoundrel rogue character. So we can let that have it. Ah, I have a key.
These fellows are so focused on their work. They seem to be impervious to any other distractions.
Even the hollering of orcs couldn't shake them out of their strange stupor.
I mean, they did break out, though, because obviously they're upset. Also, how did I get back here? It's fine. We're just gonna go my usual strategy. Alright, I think let's go ahead and make a beeline back here. As far as our boy goes, I feel like a lot of these guys are going to be ranged characters, so... There. For some reason, I was trying really desperately to, kill this guy without breaking the table. I couldn't really explain it, I don't know why. No, I don't think these guys are grouped very tightly, so... Some of them are okay, I guess, but... Yeah, it's outside of my range. Could go a little closer, but yeah, I need 4 to trigger this. Oh, yeah, I can't quite see them. Yeah, there we go. That was a really cool turn, Bear Daughter. Thank you. Alright, get a little more inside the room here so we're not all choked up at the entrance. Yeah, she won't be able to reach anybody, that's for damn sure. Just save the moves. I know that was a lovely viewpoint. Okay. I wonder why they're all at like half health. Maybe they're being like worked to the bone. Okay, so he tried to light me on fire. Didn't go well. Scarlet's poisoned, but she's standing right beside Bear Daughter, so that's fine. Wolgraff's on fire. I think he was probably shooting for someone else, but it just happened to hit Bear. I think it happened to just hit Wolgraff, which is unfortunate. Because he was going to go sneak around the back, which obviously now that's not going to work. No one panic. There's a lot of them, but they're very weak. Wow. We all have bad status effects, huh? Okay. Well, one thing at a time. Let's do this first. So I can walk across this stuff without getting lit on fire.
Bless the 7, I am restored.
Okay, so firstly, cure the poisoning on Scarlet, please. Okay, lovely. Now you just want to shoot at not Gloric, please. Okay, and you want to cast this to get the fire out.
Soaked to the skin.
Okay. Progress. I could light the oil on fire.
Die, vermin!
Okay. There we go. We dropped quite a few that turn. Well, that didn't do anything. It's fine. He absorbed 7 of it.
Oh, star-crossed day.
Cursed. Which I think just limits your damage output. Nice. It's fine. Also fine. It's still totally fine. Okay. Let's initiate. Take that.
I needed that.
Alright, let's give him some of that. Okay. That was good. She hit like all of those people. Alright, let's go ahead and give you this. So that you can, so you'll get rid of that pesky poisoning. Aha. Miss. It's fine. Oh, that was a interesting strategy from this guy. Turn his back to the rogue.
I feel better already.
Good night. Alright. And I guess we will shoot at this guy. Lovely. Whiff. Okay. Just a simple maneuver. He's almost dead. Okay. There is but one more. I think, yeah, she's beside Glorix, so we will wait. Yeah, she's running for her life when she realizes all the pain coming her way. Alright. Across the room, Wolgraff. He has so much AP and it regenerates so fast, it's actually incredible. He like crossed the whole room and had enough AP to attack and kill her.
Sweet relief.
Not everybody can claim that. I'm walking through all the blood in case you're wondering. It's giving me back lots and lots of HP. Guess we'll grab that. I suppose. Alright. Well, that was something, no? Grab that. I don't think a lot of this is going to be helpful. Magic ink pot and quill. I don't know what a lot of that's going to be for here. Vials, vials, vials. Bottle rack. Empty bottle. Apparently that was a long way around. Empty bottle. We already read that. Alright. Explore this laboratory. Didi, get out of my laboratory. Fun with fluids. It sounds so sketchy, dude. Sounds so very sketchy. Alright, so that's to go on, but there's still more lab to explore. Also, we need more health. Several of our teammates are a little bit low on the health front. Upside, we are level 7 now, so we
into the fray once more.
We're much closer to the level we need to be.
I needed that.
We're much closer to the levels we want to be able to beat those ghosts and be able to explore a little more of the map, so that's good. That's good. Being a little more appropriately leveled. Okay. Lovely. Now. What else we got over here? Healing potions, some arrows, a chest. Grab all those, and a bottle rack, empty. That one was not empty. That's why you check a lot of the bottle racks. Sometimes they'll contain something good, like a healing potion. Already grabbed all those. He who smelts it. Superior. I'm about to say, I think we're about to unlock a whole bunch of weapon schematics, which would matter if you actually invested in crafting, which I don't. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, you know, if I'm certain that for people that are smarter than I am, I imagine it would be really nice, you know. But it just seems like a lot of work, and I'm just like, I don't know. You know, they give you so much loot, it seems, you know, I don't really care. Resist all potion, that seems nice. Resurrect scroll, let's go. Blasphemy. Anything else? There's a vial rack. Oh, it was a whole thing. Okay. We already looked through those. Alright, hang on a minute. So first of all, drop this, please. Alright, send these to Bear Daughter, that to Bear Daughter, that to Bear Daughter. Identify this. This. Okay. Guess give that to Wolgraf, because a speed potion sounds like something he might want. Resist all potion, that sounds like something maybe Gloric might want. Nice. Okay. Equipment. So, there was like a new staff and a new robe and whatnot. I'd be surprised if it was better. Could we arrange this, please? There we go. Alright, so 25... Yeah, I think it's probably worse. Yeah... It has more HP... Oh no, ours has more HP. Yeah, it's worse. Alright, we had a new robe as well. 26... It would have to at least be this one. Ooh, this other one I think is better. It has movement and HP, and it matches the same armor we have. Well, that's a pity. We just got that cool pink robe. That's a shame. I like the colors of that other one more. But we're back to the plain white robes again. But this one is better. All right, Gloric. How's that helmet? Oh, same helmet. All right, I think that's pretty much everything. Okay. Right. Moving on. Okay. Gotta make sure we're saving it after all of our options to do so. Wait for it. Lovely. Okay. Ooh, I think we're getting warm to something really spicy. What's in here? Skull. Tooth. Alright. Evelyn, is that you?
This little trick of yours. Curse your stupidity, Evelyn. Look over there. Your foolish games have brought source hunters into our very midst. I have no time for these distractions. Brackis Rex's resurrection is at hand. Deal with these insects and join me. Understand?
Of course, O Holy Conduit. I will deal with them swiftly.
See to it that you do.
You! Your stomping through my affairs has cost me dearly. More dearly than you'll ever know. What a pleasure it will be to see the source shred your every last sinew.
Then it's true. You are a sorcerer.
Yes, a sorcerer. Disciple of blood. Chaser of life everlasting. For a true sorcerer, death is but an inconvenience to rid oneself of, Hunter. Brackis Rex, centuries in his grave, will walk again, healthy as a newborn babe. That is our power, the power of sorcery.
And what is Counselor Jake doing here? What have you done to him?
That wretch is but a thrall, a tool, but the conduit trusted him. I was determined to find out why and resurrected him. His unwillingness to cooperate has proven something of an annoyance, but no matter. We're nearly through, aren't we, Jake? Just a little more pain.
Tell me more about the lady you call the conduit.
She is our leader. Leandra is her name. The conduit is her title. She aims to bring about... But no, you are not worthy of such knowledge. The bird does not explain to the worm why it devours it.
Who is Brackis Rex and why are you trying to resurrect him?
He was the greatest sorcerer ever to have lived. His power outmatches us all. The secrets he carries within him are phenomenal. He will aid us in our task, Hunter. All you have seen, all we are trying to do, this is but the beginning.
The healing stone you had, was it filled by source magic too?
You mean my bloodstone, I suppose? Ha! It was named like that for a reason, Source Hunter. I'll put it simply. We start with Starstone. A pretty gem, but hardly special. It contains a potential, though, known only to the enlightened few. If imbued with blood, Starstone contains the power to heal. A life given to the stone is a life one can give to another. To save a great life must be sacrificed. This is what the conduit has taught us.
Right.
Considering the imminent turn of the tide, Source Hunter, you should trust me when I say you're better off dead. Brackis Rex is rising, and soon Source will live again.
Uh-huh. Right. Wow. They're large. We're on fire. Ow. It's a pity Scarlet doesn't go first, because she could put out all of these, you know, all these flames. Alright. Winged feet, so I can walk across surfaces. Hastened for enhanced speed. It's a pity because now he's on fire, but like, so I'm hesitant to not go too far, because then I can put out the flames. You know what I mean? And I think if even one more turn, I think we still have to stay put. You know what I mean? We could do this. We're almost out of AP anyway. Okay. Maybe we could knock her over before she can cast anything else. There we go. That'll slow her down. We'll scoot a little bit in front to help draw attention, but we're gonna stop because flame hurts very badly to have all over you. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and put us all out before this gets worse. Okay. Now we're cooking.
Try to resist this one.
Alright, well that healed it. That was neat. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. No one panic. Ow. Alright, now my whole team is stunned. That is awesome. Except for Woolgraph, of course. Right. Fight me. Alright. Well, he's the only one that can do anything. There. Bet you he won't do that again. Okay. Well, somehow we all exploded. Scarlet just died. I don't really know how that happened. Because she shot a regular attack and it just almost killed Gloric, and it did kill Scarlet, so that's super neat. Love that a lot. And I don't know, Peridottor was somehow still on fire, even though the rain is actively going, so I don't totally see how that's possible, but whatever. Right. Well, it's going really well, obviously. We don't have the AP for anything else. No, that's all the AP he had. Not ideal. Also not ideal. Also not ideal. Okay.
Ambushed by a skunk.
Neato. Good stuff. Moved 1 foot, got immediately stunned. Okay, well we're 2 down, and Scarlet is by far our most useful person.
7, call me home.
So, you know, it's going great, in case you're wondering. Right, I think we should probably just reload, because like I don't think we can do this. I don't think we can do this, so yeah, I think we'll just bail. Yeah, like Scarlet dying is like the worst case scenario, because Scarlet's the heal, she's the damage, she's the buff, she's everything we need. So Yeah, and whatever that explosive was, I mean, that bear daughter just casting a ricochet for some reason caused the whole world to explode, and it one-shotted Scarlet, even though I think she was almost full health. So that was a pity. So, I don't know what the new strat should be, other than hope that doesn't happen a second time. Like, I don't know. No, get that extra little bit of health, because God knows we need it. Otherwise, I guess we'll just try again, and we'll just see if we get luckier with our strategy. Other than that, I don't know.
I feel better already.
Okay. So now that she's actually full health, we're going to give it another save again. Obviously, we'll blow through the conversation this next time. Because we already talked to her, of course, so we already know. Okay. So here's the thing. We already know that the conversation triggers when you're down there, so here's what we're going to do in advance. Is this gonna work? I don't know.
I feel like I've just had a long
Alright, let's go.
Cold lake. Curse it, Jake. Curse your seat.
Yes. Alright, let's go, let's go. Okay. So it's raining in advance now. Maybe that'll help. Will it help? I don't know. But I feel better about myself. Well, you know. I mean, yes and no, but mostly no. We have to separate before she gets us all killed. Wing feet. Burning again, by the way. Hastened. Invisible. Which didn't work because we're on fire, so whatever. Don't mind that. Alright. We're gonna go balls to the wall here. Ah, look at that. We charging in advance this time. And that explosive happened again, but this time Glork's still alive. He just tanked all of that, dude. Look at that, dude. What a beast. Glork just, like, soloed the whole freaking thing.
These flames bite deep!
Yeah, well, life sucks, Scarlet. I don't know what to tell you. Okay.
Magical floats!
Right, well, there are summoning more help, but so far, even with Gloric at his health situation and Scarlet on fire, even though the rain's going, it's still going better. I say again, even with all of that, it's still better than it was. She's knocked down, he can't move, okay. I guess we'll just go in for whatever we can do. Let's see here. I almost got her. Yeah, got her. Alright, well, Evelyn's dead. That's a good thing. Felt that. Okay. Well, that went a lot better, huh? We just, had to plan a little differently. Gloric just charged in like a boss and just... all that explosive happened again, but with Gloric, obviously, even with all of that going off, he still survived, whereas, obviously, Scarlet does not have that kind of health. So, obviously, she did not survive. Look at that. All of that was Leech right there. That's the reason he got all that health back. That's Leech coming in handy. It doesn't have the AP for anything else. Neither does she. I'm a little worried about shooting him with this, because I think it might heal him. But I guess we could put more rain in case there's more fire. Alright. It's fine. Well, he's on fire now. That's neato.
This is the end! The Source Hunter. Dear dead Evelyn told me you had landed in Sarseal. drawn to my sauce-filled corpse like flies to excrement.
That's a nice image there, Counselor Jake. I mean, Zombie Jake. Thank you.
Well, here I am. A man no longer. A monster instead. Unworthy of the conduit's grace.
Counselor Jake, I presume?
The very same. Jake, counselor by day, sorcerer by night, martyr in death.
You say you're a martyr. What do you mean by that?
Mean? Do you contest it, huh? You presumptuous dog. I died serving the conduit. Leandra! Oh, blessed conduit. I'd have followed you till the end of time. And it wasn't to be. I was stuck down in the prime of my sorcery. And by whom? Leandra's own sister. The pox upon her.
Hold on. So you were killed by the conduit's sister?
I, Ikara. I spit on every syllable. They call her the White Witch. She is powerful in her own right. But never would I have thought she'd challenge her sister Leandra and kill one of the most loyal. Me.
There must be more you know about Ikara.
Very little indeed. What concern was that foul woman of mine? White Witch, perhaps, but black sheep of her family, too. She shunned her sister's teachings. Can you believe that? She could have been the very conduit's right hand, but she shunned her.
Ah, so she has a brain.
Oh, take vengeance upon her, blessed Leandra. I invoke you. Open her veins, bleed her dry. Give her a function at last.
Tell me about your murder.
My murder, a tale of woe. The time, a misty midnight. The place, the King Crab Inn. The players, myself, Leandra, Ikara, and a stranger whose identity I have never established. The conduit was there to meet with this stranger and had tasked me to stand ready to overpower him if necessary. I heard sounds of passion first, but later of angry argument. Then I heard Leandra's command, and I entered the room. She swerved past me and, oh, I can still feel the rasp of her holy breath upon my ear, whispered, "Finish him." The man lay on the floor, struck down and ready for my knife, which I plunged deep into his heart. Yet, but not a moment later, Ikara burst through the window, and I was defenseless. She savagely tore my life from my body, and I died in the glow of the source. A holy martyr, slain in the name of the conduit.
Why did Evelyn resurrect you?
Foolish grasper. She who thought herself the conduit's favorite couldn't stand that I had been privileged as a confidant. When she realized the conduit had been in the inn the night I was killed, she couldn't stand to think that I had been trusted where she had not. She brought me back to unlife so that I would reveal what I knew. She wanted to work her way back into the conduit's confidence. But as you saw, Leandra had no interest in Evelyn's petty tricks.
Evelyn mentioned the resurrection of Brackis Rex. Do you know anything about him?
Yes. The king is dead, but not for long. Long live the king! Brackis Rex has no equal, Hunter. His knowledge of the source is absolute, and through him so will the conduits be. The hour is nigh. You do not realize it yet, but his axe is falling towards your scrawny neck. And I am of little use to Leandra's cause now. My worm-eaten rind is an insult to her perfection. To my grave, then, I will go. I suppose you'll not grudge me my portion of rest.
Ah, well, well.
Bold as Brackis Rex was he, though only half as holy. The Source King. He is more than legend.
Ah, yes.
Back on my feet again.
Well, we have much healing to do. But while we're waiting...
Striking it rich!
Grab
Back
this,
on my feet again.
that, and this. A Diva potion. I don't know why that'd be good unless I'm casting it on someone else. Alright. I guess I'll put that on her. And then you will use yours on Scarlet. Health for everybody. Oh goodness, it's quite the fight, man. We got really lucky though, Gloric. We did that charge, because Gloric just ate all of those explosions, which is the reason we all died last time. So, it's the reason we all died last time is because we were all grouped together and then they also exploded. So I imagine what it was all from is I imagine that one of the one or maybe multiple of those enemies that she summons, they explode when they die, is what I imagine that's from, is the reason we all died. So when Bear Daughter killed a whole bunch of them with the ricochet, you know, they all exploded at once and obviously nuked us. Now Gloric did survive, but not by a lot. And so, you know, so obviously, but they were all grouped together by Evelyn, and so, you know, we were able to make it work. So if Gloric charges ahead, kills them, they explode anyway. You know, that time they're right in front of the conduit, which is the reason that Evelyn took so much damage, is because Evelyn was in the middle of all the guys she summoned. So it worked out, but there's no wonder we didn't survive the first time, because man. Okay. Lovely. Wow, that was a lot to take in. I think we already read this. Lots of crap. Okay. What else we got here? Skull, blasphemy. There's a dead orc. Right. And we got a bottle rack. Empty. Empty. Alright. Empty. Lots of candles. Can you imagine having to light all these candles, you know? That would be so tedious. That would take so long. Ooh. Precise incision for a scoundrel. Oh, send that to Wolgraf. That sounds spicy. There's a box with a, that's good. Some books. Guess we'll take it. That one's empty. Inside the desk. There's a crappy knife we're not even gonna bother to grab. A little bit of gold too. All right, there we go. We're looting. We're finding some good stuff. Some books. We can read it, but yeah, there we go. I was about to say we're not gonna take it with me though. Okay, nothing in there. All right, I think that's everything. So, okay. So, we learned a lot back there. So, as far as completed quests, we have the Counselor's Wife. We uncovered the truth behind the intricate web that was Counselor Jake's murder case, proving conclusively that his wife Esmeralda is and always was completely innocent. And then we also have the mysterious murder. We have discovered that Jake himself was a sorcerer, as well as a victim of Source. He was killed by a woman called Ikara, also known as the White Witch. She is the sister of Leandra, the leader of the cult we are investigating. As for Jake, he was turned into a zombie, a fitting end for a creature so vile. So all that's done. Now our next major quest is find the witch. Counselor, or rather zombie, Jake, told us he was murdered by the White Witch Ikara. Ikara is the sister of Leandra, whose Source cult is plaguing Sicile. We must find Ikara and investigate further. Then we have the search for Brackis Rex. Both Evelyn and Jake belong to a cult whose leader, Leandra, is trying to resurrect Brackis Rex, an ancient sorcerer king whose scourge would be nothing short of apocalyptic. Leandra escaped the fray and is likely on her way to Brackis Rex's grave. We must find out where this abomination was buried. And then we have our main quest. We discovered that Evelyn didn't murder Jake after all, but she was a necromancer who resurrected him. Her purpose in Sicile was to oversee the resurrection of an ancient sorcerer king called Brackis Rex. Her master Leandra is trying to do so still. She must be stopped. So yeah, that's all the goodies we discovered. So I imagine we could probably teleport back home. We should look at all the gear we picked up though first. Grab all those. Not able to identify that, apparently. There's a helmet we don't need. Armor that's worse. Also worse. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright. We have charisma and poison resistance. This is strength and HP. That's obviously great for Gloric. Fire resistance and reflects 20% of melee damage as earth damage. Ooh, that would also be good for Gloric, especially because of the reflection of melee damage back at enemies. Strength and intelligence boost on that one. So all of these would be good for Gloric, really. We just, it's a matter of trying to distribute it so at least some of it might help someone else. Okay, Gloric, my dude. Question of which one do you want? So this one is HP and strength, which is great. This one is strength and intelligence. Intelligence is not as important. HP is more important, so far this one's better. Now this one, fire resistance, but the other thing I really like is reflect 20% of melee damage as earth damage. I really like that, dude, so if they're attacking Gloric, they're gonna get hurt. Which I do like, although that would also not be bad on Wolgraf, though, because again, if anyone that attacks him, also reflecting damage back is good. So I think let's give strength and HP to Gloric. And then let's go ahead and give Wolgraf the reflection one, because that's also good for him, which is great. And then she can have this, because it's not amazing, though, because I'm not positive. And ours is poison resistance and charisma. Doesn't, correct me if I'm wrong, but let me just verify what charisma does. Because if it's just about winning that rock, paper, scissors thing, I might stop caring about it. Charisma determines the first impression you make on other people and your talent for charming, intimidating, and reasoning. So yes, that is the rock, paper, scissors thing. So I'm borderline tempted to just get rid of it because, you know, it feels like it doesn't make a difference anyway. So the poison resistance is nice, but the intelligence bonus, the strength bonus is not super useful, but the intelligence bonus is a good one. And I feel like that's probably more important. So we can go ahead and give Bear Daughter this, at least for the poison resistance, I guess. Okay, there we go. Well, that's neat. Alright, now let's go ahead and probably teleport back to Northgate. Oh, goodness.
Source Hunter, you have done it, haven't you? You've discovered the fate of Counselor Jake.
So I have. Let me get you up to speed.
By the gods, no one could have predicted such a dark turn of events. This is worse than my deepest fears made manifest. It just cannot be that they aim to resurrect him. Brackis Rex. It cannot be! Forgive me, this news just so very upsetting. This thing. It was the king of tyrants. The embodiment of terror. The lunatics that seek his rise must be stopped, whatever the cost.
You seem to take this matter greatly to heart, Arhu.
I do. I do indeed. Brackis would unseat the king of demons in sheer perfidy and malice given half a chance. For the world, for you and I to suffer his perversions once more is unthinkable. The possibility of his return is more than I can bear. And Ikara, that she has been dragged into this sorry business adds insult to insufferable injury.
If these necromancers seek to resurrect Brackis, they must be gathering at his grave. Do you know where we should look?
There have long been rumors that Brackis' corpse was interred in the vaults beneath the abandoned Church of the Seven in Sicile's eastern hinterlands. That place is crawling with undead these days, so the rumors may well be true. Where Leandra goes, the dead rise left and right. And even in death, the long-lost tyrant's corruption appears to persist. Come to think of it, did anyone in Evelyn's lair mention the name Cassandra?
Cassandra? No, no one mentioned that name. Why?
It's nothing, Hunter. Nothing. My mind is reeling, but I'll feel better soon. after you've cut short Leandra's dark pursuits.
Why do you bemoan Ikara's involvement in all this?
She is a great woman hunter, a champion of all that is good and pure. She may have killed Jake, but then again, the man turned out to be a vile sorcerer. I can only surmise that she is on to her sister's sinister schemes, which makes me fear for her safety more than anything else.
We saw the leader of this cult, Leandra, a sorceress.
Leandra. I know her, though I haven't seen her in years. As you know, she and Ikara are sisters. It's hard for me to believe that she's leading this cult, that she's delirious enough to go after Brackis Rex. But clearly her involvement can no longer be denied. She's as smart as 10 wizards put together, Hunter. An opponent to be feared. Now, you said Jake and Evelyn called her the Conduit, didn't you? In that case, she may just be the elusive head of the Immaculates.
What are the Immaculates?
There's a village in the forests north of Sicil where a new religion has taken hold. Its followers call themselves Immaculates. And I've heard say they worship a leader called the Conduit. This village is called Silverglen. And if my suspicions turn out to be correct, there is sorcery at work there.
Do you have any idea? Oh, sorry. Do you have any idea who the stranger might be that Jake told us about? The one Leandra was meeting in the tavern?
Alas, I haven't the foggiest. Another sorcerer, perhaps? Or simply another victim of Leandra's ploys? The Legion didn't find a second body at the scene of the crime, so maybe he escaped with his life after all. Though, just as likely, his body too was taken away by Evelyn for experimentation.
We should continue our investigation.
And I will see if I can find out more about Ikara's involvement. But in the meantime, please pursue Leandra to the old church in the east and stop her before she can raise Brackis. I beg of you.
Alright, that was a
Brackis Rex's
lot to
name
take in.
alone is enough to turn our friendly neighborhood wizard into a scaredy cat.
I wonder why this ancient spectre spooks him so. Ahu doesn't strike me as the type to scare very easily.
And so the mystery is solved. Councillor Jake was murdered by this so-called White Witch, Ikara. But as it stands, I guess our next concern is Brackis Rex.
See, this goes back to that whole closed-minded, like, what is your problem thing, you know? We did what we set out to do, though. Nowhere in our orders is the hunt for an undead king mentioned. You know what I mean? It's like, hello, apocalypse. Like, if the undead king, you're not going to have much orders because he's going to destroy the world. Like, what is your problem? Anyway.
Then we know what we must do next. Pursue Leandra and stop her before she brings Brackis Rex back to life.
Agreed. If Brackis is half as dangerous as Jake and Evelyn claimed, we must prevent his ever seeing the light of day again.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm just like, I just don't even understand the point of view of being that, like, short-sighted, you know? Because there's not gonna be, like, you know, if he destroys the world, it doesn't really matter, right, what your orders were. If you just let this happen, because you're like, it's not my problem. You'd be like, I feel like you should have made it your problem, because now it's going to be all of our problems. You know what I mean? Anyway, okay. So I think we're just coming in and selling this stuff. Well, you can identify that wand if we want, I suppose.
Don't scuttle away before you've tried some of the ocean's
we probably
finest
could also
bounty.
sell it.
How many crab claws would you like?
'Cause
3?
Doesn't
11?
really matter. Alright, that's an old wand. These are all garbage. Oh, she's broke though. Alright, it's fine. You just want to go ahead and repair all my gear here. We can get you a little more money. There we go. Alright, now we can sell some more things. Oh, I finally sold those trunks on accident, I just realized. That's fine, whatever. Alright.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want?
Okay, now we can sell
Freezing,
those.
silver, poison?
That.
Get to the point.
Alright, there we go. That's better. Lovely. Okay. Lovely. Got this. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of the square, and then we can close out the episode. Oh man, that was fantastic progress. We did have a couple of deaths and in this episode. No, we don't have to go that far. We just have to get far enough away that we can, you know, have some privacy. Okay, so let's summarize this first. The search for Brackis Rex. It is said that Brackis Rex was interred beneath the grounds of a new abandoned church in the eastern hinterlands of Sicile. If so, this is where we'll find Source cult leader Leandra and, gods forbid, the resurrected king himself. And then our main quest. According to Arhu, Leandra's orders are known as the Cult of Immaculates. Leandra's followers, not orders. Leandra herself is known by the title The Conduit, and their home base is a village, Silverglen, in the forest north of Sicile. Before investigating, we should focus our attention on the dreaded Brackis Rex. And then Cassandra, who art thou? Arhu was startled by Leandra's plan to resurrect Brackis Rex. He asked if, between Evelyn, Jake, and Leandra, anyone mentioned the name Cassandra. No one did, and he dismissed our further inquiry. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, there's all of those. We're still holding on to this because I don't know what else to do with it. This could be dropped off back at the end of time if we ever actually manage to unlock the bedroom. We'll see. Which technically we could do, but we're kind of time-wise we need to end this episode, so whatever. Anyway, but yeah, we made fantastic progress today. We, pursued the main quest enough. We finally caught up with Evelyn, and she paid the iron price, so that's good. And yeah, we had a couple of deaths this episode. One of them is because we were under-leveled, and one of them is just because it was a tougher fight, and the enemies exploded. So, but it's fine. Now we are higher level, and so yeah. When we come back, I imagine that there is still lots of side quests to do, obviously in this area. We did obviously go to the abandoned church and all that, but there's still this fire bed that we can clear out. By the grove, there is this other, the villa, and so there's some more stuff to do there. There's also the actual undead guys that killed us before, just because we were under-leveled, and now we either could do it now or wait a little bit longer and then do it after that. But yeah, we can do that before we fully leave the area. And so yeah, there's a smattering of side quests to go. So we will be, working on clearing those when we return. But yeah, we made great progress, and it won't be too much longer before we are out of this first area, which is I don't think it'll be too much longer before we are leaving this area. So that's interesting. And yeah, and we did finally grab Escapist, so obviously the major bonus of that is that now we can bail, and all four of us have it, which means now if a fight shows up that we're not powerful enough for, we actually can leave. And there's some fights where you literally have zero shot. It's not like the two fights we had today that we died. Like, I felt like we had a real shake of being able to beat those, and so that's the reason I stick around. But if we go up against something that's like double our level, something that's so obviously above our level, and there is actually at least one enemy that I can think of that's actually immortal. You literally cannot kill it until plot things happen. And I have gotten locked in combat with those things before, and that's it. You're just screwed, because you get locked in combat, it literally is unkillable, and because you don't have the plot things needed to kill it. So, it can happen. So the point is now we have Escapist, and so now all of us have it, which means now we can all escape if we get caught with anything that we literally cannot beat. So that's great. But yeah, when we come back, we'll be clearing side quests, trying to clear this main area, and I don't think it'll be too much longer before we are actually done with it, and then we will be moving on. I don't know if the cold area will be what we do next area-wise, or if we will indeed be going through into like the Silverglen area, headed towards the next foresty area. I don't know exactly which area we'll do next. It kind of depends on our level and what level. Like if we go to the cold area and the enemies are near our level, then that probably means that's where we should be. But if we go there and they're way above our level, then we'll know we shouldn't be there yet, and we'll leave. So we will see what happens with that. But yeah, when you're seeing this, it's probably Thursday, so I'm not going to go into the details of, like uploads and stuff, because this is a quote-unquote vault video, so I just record these long in advance, ideally, of when they go up. So we're not going to go into the schedule, because it's probably over by the time you're seeing this, so don't worry about it. Anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.